Sorry. Wow, what a great start. Hi, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I don't know why I started coughing. Almost at 200 subs. Wow. Truth nuke. I'm also here. Hi there. Hi there. Good day. Good day all. How is are you still playing library right now? I saw you said that earlier. And you're playing and Spagooba's playing Hades? Hades? Wait, you say it's Hades, right? I'm exactly 10 shards away from being able to shard Ring Lu. Let's go! Ring Lu on top! Now enjoy your librarying. I'm so excited to I feel like I probably will play library before Lob Corp. I don't know, I feel like just so excited to play it. But I guess chronologically Lob Corp is first, right? But does that even matter? Maxing out Hod's floor in 3 fight. Your nuggets. Your nuggets are staggered, that's crazy. Yo, should I pull for this Hong Lu right now? I feel like I should pull for him. Yeah, I did. I logged in. Yeah, I think it'll refresh later for me. This is huge. Wait, what even was this? To obtain an announcer from a list of announcers that can be acquired. I can get an announcer. I already have good Hongler. See the last 10 ticket pull? This is huge. Hi Tilly, they hear you. Tilly, everyone heard you. Oh, come on. She approaches. You are never getting that now. I'm pretty sure. Is that 2 weeks? Did I miss out on the window? When did it start? On the 20th? I think I can still get it. They always give like a grace period. Yeah, it goes until the 17th of September. So as long as I log in 14 days within that time, I'm good. Hi Enel, welcome. Welcome Snot Guy. Train your sinners, Truth Nuke. Oh, and welcome Fire Kitty. Sorry, I was looking at the Tilly. Where'd she go? Okay. I feel like I really want to pull for this Hongler though. Y'all don't mind if I throw a couple quick pulls his way, right? Y'all don't mind. I'm gonna throw a couple quick pulls his way, I feel in my heart. Or should I do that on Wednesday instead? Have you seen the message of my sister being new to Limbus? Was that on the in the Discord? I didn't see it. Just do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm going in. I'll just do a couple. I'll just do a couple of pulls. Honestly, I probably won't even use him. Alright, whatever. They focus on single target. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's the thing. He's really cute. That's the important part. Oh, I'll have to look at the Discord. I don't think I saw that message. Okay. Let me in! Whatever. Whatever. We 1L so far. Hongler song cover of looping the rooms in community post. Oh, I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look. Currently molding and seething right now. Okay. We only have one more pull. Damn it. Okay. We got this. No! Guys. Yes! Okay. We can still win these. We can win these, y'all. Okay, that's not him. Whatever, bro. I'm beyond, bro. Yeah, low-key. Oh, but this is the cutie Radia. Not Rod. Yeah, Radia. I say that about like every Radia though. Devya Radia, I'm like, this is a really gorgeous ID. That's your first ID? Aw, that's so cute. Okay, well, that's literally all I have to pull with, I realize. So, we'll save that. We'll keep trying when I get more. What is that, Rose Spanner? I do want him because look at him. Guys, he's so cute. Okay, well, anyways. I can't check the song out now, but I'll try to check it out sometime soon. I do have to, if you're in the Discord, you would have seen I can only stream for like 2-ish hours today. I don't have to be like exact, like too great, but yeah, around 2 hours I'll have to stop. I have a friend from out of town was like surprised this weekend, and they're gonna be around, so it kind of came up after I was like, I'll stream on Monday. But yeah. So we're meeting in the afternoon now. And that is why. Your sister is a new manager and already wants to skip the story. Oh my god. She wanted pulls in Honglu instantly. You know what? That does make sense. I do get that. I feel like, I don't know. It's tough to say because it's like I'd be like, I'll go back and read it, but I really want that lunacy now. I want it now. I feel like I loved Kanto 1. I thought Kanto 1 was so good. Kanto 2 is the only one that was like, but even then, I thought it was fun. It was cute. She's insane over Honglu and Faust. She has taste. She's so real. For such impure wants, such a skipping story. I feel like everyone was reading a different Kanto 1 than me. I loved Kanto 1. I thought it was so good. But maybe that's just me. Because I really fell for Yuri, man. I was like, I love her. And I love Greg. I love Greg. I love Radia too, but her Kanto just wasn't as good. But we still had fun. Being insane over Honglu is normal though. It is normal and everyone should do it. The family hierarch's proof. Okay, I'm gonna go in because I can't stream for too long today. But we have 3 streams this week, so it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, Kanto 2 is just Radia fun time. Yippee wahoo, exactly. Radia fun time, yay! Same sister played Hoyoverse games for about 2 years or so. She's a recovering Hoyoverse gamer, or is she still playing them? Okay, let's see. I will keep trying to pull for that Honglu though when I have the resources. I don't even care. I feel like here's the thing. I have IDs that I like, that are decent, that are good. So why would I even care about getting more IDs that are good? I should just get IDs that are cute and adorable. You lost at the 3rd phase in the 5-phase fight. Halfway there. You'll get there. It's time to train your family hierarch, girl. Ooh. Still playing those Hoyoverse games? No. Don't do it. I can't hate too much. You're better than... okay, anyways. The hall was chill with a tense air. And those present all sat in complete silence. Then there's Jia Wanchong, with her lips slightly curled into a mirthless sneer. Ooh. You low-key think you should be extracting on... You want to extract on standard fare? Why? I never extract on... In any gacha games, I never go on the, like, basic banners. I always wait for events. You beat the Lei Hang Reflectile. First Reflectile managed to beat. Woo! Congrats, Spagoob! Let's go! I'll be honest, I haven't even tried to get the Lei Hang to do any reflect. I know I said I wanted to, and I do. I've just been surprisingly busy this past little bit of time. Or I've not even been opening up my computer outside of streaming. I did manage to open it up yesterday, though, to schedule the stream and do a few Luxcavations, so that was huge. I'm thinking I'll have a bit more time to play this game. Would y'all want me to try... By the way, question. Should I try to stream doing Reflectiles, or should I just, like, do them myself? Like, would it just be boring as hell to stream those? I don't really know. Just putting that out there. You don't have to say anything if you don't feel like it. Be hard by using charge and blade lineage so I can torture myself. You're not doing hard mode. The little laptop it gave me a scare the other day. I'd be extremely slow. I've only had it once before. Time is banished from my computer for months. Oh no. My laptop has had a thing where it takes like a minute to turn on, but I'm like, it's working. It's working still. Stream him. It will be fun. Stream it all. Okay. Got it. Okay. Thank you for the opinions. I was like, if any of these game modes are like super boring and I won't bother streaming them, but I will do that. I will play those on stream then. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. And at the center of it all sat Jia Shichun, unsure of what to say next. Well, everyone, Jia Wanchun, seated next to the hierarch's seat upon which Shichun sat, smoothly takes control of the situation and begins the assembly. Honored heads of house, lords of each family, their proxies, members, and... She nods slightly, acknowledging our awkward presence. When will we have evil simaema stream? Yeah, you're already there. Stu, that's freaking... Anyway, shows every second of your Limbus company gameplay. I'm not allowed... I'll just like, what is it? Link OBS and Limbus together so that every time I open up the game, it automatically streams. Can never play it on my own. Murdon? Ooh. Wait, Murdon, Capo Marcel, manager of La Mancheland Dawn? That sounds actually pretty fire. That sounds so fascinating. I have a middle team I can definitely run. Said middle team issues. Oh, you don't have Heathcliff. Yeah, I feel like Heathcliff is like... He's kind of goated for that. Hi, Tilly. I don't know what she wants. You just want some attention? I think she does. And little Shichun's guests, who stay here at our H-Corp, seems to be extending without a foreseeable end. Listen, we would love to leave. We would love to, except me personally, I'll stay forever just because my girl is here. Okay, Tilly's tail is like all over the mic right now. Oh. Okay, I was like, I feel like from what I know, Middle Heathcliff is like essential for middle team. I didn't realize he was that like 20% damage reduction and disabling staggers and AoE. Yeah, it seems like you might need him a little bit. The dynamic is interesting because Mura's serious and Donna's a little bit wild. And tried to tell him that she was a fixer and didn't know anything about fixers. Wait, that's so true. Oh. That is such a good dynamic. I love when she wild. You only like Middle Dawn? And Mill Sinclair. Yeah, I feel like Heathcliff and like Otis are like the big ones to have for a middle team. Damn. I can't wait to be able to look at the Limbus Company fan fictions. I'm gonna wait until I'm caught up like all the way though. Just in case. Our H Corp seems to be oh yeah. Isn't she technically from Q Corp? What's up with her acting like she's any less of an outsider than we are? I mean, she was born and raised here. let's be for real, Greg. You cannot substitute Middle Heath yet. But Dawn is literally stronger than him, but Dawn said she was the strongest grade fixer, but said she was grade 9, which is the weakest. Dawn is being so silly, bruh. Look at her silly at. Middle Heathcliff also, okay. You gotta play Bendy Nightmare Run while watching the stream. Good luck. Hope you win. Hope you win. Okay. Is Muradon your favorite ship, or do you have other ones you like better? Or are you just like, you just don't care? Okay, wait. Yeah, and did everyone catch that? Our H Corp? Ours. The Bugs Bunny, our. Regardless of everything else, the fact that she hijacked the meeting from the get-go is ridiculous. Especially with just Shi-chun, the family hierarch herself, presiding over this official assembly. Let's go. This music is fire. As per usual. As per usual. Damn, you gotta get that Heathcliff, bro. Bro, you must get Heathcliff. It sounds very essential. Clearly, she is using the pretense of assisting the hierarch to assert her own dominance over these proceedings. As we are all aware, venerable former Chamu has always discussed with and confided in me about the matters of the greatest import, the momentousness of which steered the very course of H Corp's prospects. Without Middle Heath at 30%. Oh my gosh, why did I just do that? Sorry, why? Middle Heath at 30%. Middle Heath is 30% of the middle's power, is what you're saying? Think I'll beat Kanto 10 with Charge Team? This is the most fun team by far. Ooh. I probably have IDs with Charge, but I just don't know because I'm not paying attention to that part. I'm interested in. I feel like I should try playing other types of teams more, so I can just like see, like what why they're fun. You know what I mean? Even after I departed the family for Q Corp, venerable former Chamu has always written missives to confer such matters with me. Okay. That does sound suspicious. I was thinking the same. I was like, why? Aren't you like you're not like one of them anymore though. Why would she be doing that? Something about it smelled suspicious, but we'd already missed the window to challenge her to present us with proof without breaking decorum. Source Pixar didn't happen. 50% is middle Otis, 10% is middle Ishmael, and Dawn and Emile Sinclair is 5%. That's gotta be tough. So the two of them together only being 5% of the power. Oof. Tilly. 1 second, I'm just gonna move a chair over so she can sit next to me if that's what she wants. Here's a chair for you. Oh. Okay. There you go, Tilly. Okay. There you go. There's a nice chair for you. And now you can just sit next to me. Thus, as it naturally follows that I would be the inheritor of the venerable Jamu's will, I shall be presiding over this regular assembly, which we convene now to discuss and determine the future of H Corp. Oh, they're each individually 5%. Okay, I was like, damn. Oh, Tilly. It's hitting the mic with her tail again. Don't have Sinclair either. Do you have, what is it? The Yisong? Till he sits on the chair like a human and stares at you. That is very, bro. Cats are like that. They just love to, they just stare at you. It's like, okay. But that's their love language, isn't it, Tilly? Okay. What a grandiose and self-important introduction. It seemed clear to me that she considered herself to be the main character of this scene or something. So far she is. Are you a little human, Tilly? Okay, she left. She left again. Flustered board member. Your grace certainly befits your station, Lady Wan-chun. We are all impressed by your utmost dedication to the citizenry of Hongwan despite your already saturated schedule. Okay, this guy. Wow, Dawn is useless as hell on this team, I guess, huh? Okay. What kind of voice does this guy get? We can hardly thank you enough for your magnanimity, Lady Wan-chun. Ah, my parents, a true shame that they couldn't be here, have always sung praises of your expertise, Lady Wan-chun. Oh, Wan Chao! Bro, I actually love this guy. This outfit is just so fire. Like the little cloud, like the cloud theming. He's chill as fuck, bro. I can't deny it. They know she's from another corp yet. Why do you trust her? Cucumber's gonna rule H. See, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, Lady Moo, like, she literally like what's it called? Wan-chun's loyalties would have shifted over to like Q Corp, right? Like, so it's weird as hell that she would be like telling her, discussing all the important stuff at H Corp with someone who isn't even like there, you know? It's like, this is very suspicious. Responses from the participants are just as protracted, only obsequious instead of arrogant. Obsequious. Here's the thing about these translators, bro. Not only can they speak multiple languages, but they're like really good at these languages. Who would have thought? I'm like, there's so many words that they be translating Korean into English, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're saying, and I only speak English. This is the only language I speak, and I don't know these words. But it's okay. Obsequious. I feel like I do know that word, but I can't think of, like, I've heard it, but it's hard for me to remember what that means. Trust me, I know words, guys. Okay. As heads of some of those houses were under investigation for consorting with the forces foreign to Hongwang. Their vacuum was filled by their children's generation, many of whom we had the pleasure of meeting during the family hierarch war. Tilly. See, once again, it's like, okay, so these other people can't come because they conferred with other branches, but this gal, she can lead the meeting. She's not even from here. Well, she is from here, but she doesn't even, like, what are we doing here? Come on, Tilly. Very well, then, shall we? Welcome Jishi Chun, the next person to sit upon the seat of Hongwon's family hierarch. Greetings, I am... Now, let us begin. Don't cut off my girl. You will be hearing from me. The cucumber woman is getting on my nerves. She shouldn't order her death. Exactly. Hello, she interrupted you, Shichin. Get the high show. We need the high show here now. If you interrupt Shichin one more time, that brain is getting crushed. For many years, all those who have gathered here have toiled day and night for the eternal prosperity and growth of H Corp. This is fucked up. Jushi Chun's expression immediately sours as Wan-chun unceremoniously cuts off her self-introduction. Genuinely though, stand up for yourself right now. Yeah, she has at least 3 high show branches under her. She can kill us. Shichun needs to stand up for herself right now. Otherwise, she's, you know, she's gonna look like a doormat to these people. Come on. You're the boss here. You can't let yourself get walked like this. I get it though. She's like, what, 22 or something? First on the agenda for this assembly are urgent discussions and passage of new major policy items that have been tabled for far too long. Distributive contribution rights auctioning policy, quarterly amnesty policy. Huh, hold on, big sister Wancheng. A pushover. Yeah, kick her ass. Hello, Wushi-kun. Welcome to the stream. Alright, she fell against the Manchalan and survived. True, that's our Shichun. Frickin', what was I thinking about? Oh yeah. I feel like they're also definitely using this, it's like they're trying to push through shit while she's still brand new to this. And doesn't like get what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Trying to take advantage of her like not knowing what's happening and being like, yeah, let's push through some policies. Don't worry about it, Shichun. Don't even worry. She probably still thinks like a candidate and not the actual thing. Yeah, that's true. She's not thinking about like, she hasn't gotten used to, like, she hasn't changed her mindset to being the one in power yet. Passing the distributive contribution rights auctioning policy would allow the open auction for any remaining rooms the day before reconstruction days, and the quarterly amnesty wouldn't do anything but give unfair advantage to certain families and high net worth individuals by guaranteeing them large real estate assignments regardless of their performance in the previous quarter. Yeah, they're trying to push through some like selfish shit. Shichun stutters a little, flustered, before continuing. Oh, this would not have been a problem if Shichun had the worm, right? The worm. Thank God she doesn't have that stupid worm. My point is, these policies are going to rattle H Corp's economy the moment they go into effect. Besides, these policies were pretty much drawn to favor lining the pockets of a select few families and high-ranking officials of H Corp. Yeah, they know exactly what they're doing. They're trying to push these through. Right when she got here. I've got a worm for Shichun. Whoa. Hey, not too much. Bramble. What the hell? Real estate ain't space subject to restructuring days? Yeah. Imagine buying a house and then falling to your death. You know, happens to the best of us, I fear. Am I right? Imagine buying a house. Period. Well, I don't know what it's like where y'all in your countries, but over here in North America, it's definitely, imagine buying a house. Falling to my death sounds a lot easier to do. Much more likely to happen in my lifetime. Gives her a tapeworm? Yes. I will feed you improperly prepared seafood or meat and give you a tapeworm. Close enough. The best of us never has their house shrink. Yeah. Or the worst. Ahem. If I may, venerable hierarch, lining the pockets, that is quite an odd turn of phrase to refer to the bare minimum of respect the society might repay to its highest contributing members, don't you think? Oh, before we continue, Shichun, I'm not entirely certain if you are aware, but ever since the ascension of the new family hierarch, the perceived value of Hongwon has been racing to the, for lack of a better word, rock bottom. Whatever. I don't care what you think, bro. We don't care about stocks. We don't care about nothing. Must go now, but because I've really got nothing else to do. Alright, see you, Snock Guy. Thanks for coming by. I low-key want to live alone with a cat in a small house in the Adirondack because a family is too much to deal with low-key. Also, family is expensive. Yeah. What do you contribute, you fuck? Realness? What does this guy contribute? They're more like, they are tapeworms to the society. Me realizing that the worm, I don't know if it's intentional, but literally works as a metaphor for being a parasite. I feels intentional. Like, I don't know why I just realized this, that he's like literally a parasite on the society of H Corp. Anyways, I agree though, living alone with a cat in a small house is fire. I do live in a house, but I have roommates and I don't own it. I'm a renter, so yeah, what the other wings in public think matters, I fear. Clearly, this demonstrates Hongwan's concern and its lack of faith in the newly appointed family hierarch. Oh, it's the people in Hongwan? Therefore, it naturally follows that our most urgent task at hand is to put a stop to this value and reputation freefall and restore prosperity and greatness to Hongwan once again. Girl, can we get the high show here now? I can't stand her ass. Do you think I should make my own middle team guide? I mean, you seem to know a lot about them. Why not? Go for it. I feel like that'd be fun. Yeah, okay, and that's the family hierarch's job, right? Why are you... If you had to peruse H Corp's articles of associations, you would have known that. If you had perused H Corp's articles of association, you would have known that, should H Corp be deemed to be in a state of crisis, the four great houses and the board of directors' voice may also carry de facto power in the assembly. You don't even go here. You don't go here. You go to a different school. Like, what? This is the most annoying person in this canto, not gonna lie. Both least and most. 4 words and she's dead, genuinely. Making Lehang in a Roblox game? Ooh. Let's go. And the board of directors, that's us, has determined that we are now in a state of crisis. Y'all can just make up whatever shit you want. Who cares? You're still number 1? You have so much influence? Oh yeah, you are still number 1. What the hell? And Senegal is a country with... Senegal... Oh my gosh. Yeah, West Africa. It is expected to live with your parents as long as you can. I feel like that is most cultures. Like, I feel like a lot of cultures live in oh my gosh. Loud ass notification from my phone. Live in multi-generational homes. On my mother's side of the family, they all live like, not necessarily, they all live like together essentially. It's definitely, yeah, which is nice and not nice. It depends. State of crisis? What crisis? Everything that led to my ascension to the family hierarch was legitimate, down to the final approval. These unseemly rumors and slander are tanking our value, which we have built up assiduously through years upon years of toil. So what is this, if not a state of crisis? We seriously, like, can we just get her out of here? And who wouldn't doubt the new family hierarch's qualities, when this decline has coincided precisely with her ascension? Bruh. Jiwan-chan was somehow turning the room against Ji-chun without presenting a single shred of evidence, portraying her as some burdensome hierarch who was single-handedly tanking H-Corp's value. I've, like, oh, who's spreading these rumors, though? Interesting. Kinda makes sense. Don't explain perk. The house keeps working, the heat stays in, the cold stays out. Why kick out the younger members? Yeah, it is like, what is it? Cultural things and stuff. I do agree, like, it really depends. Multi-generational houses are a good, like, staying at least around and with your family. Like, you think about what, if you're growing a family yourself, like, the whole phrase, it takes a village, right? To raise a child. What am I saying? When I talked to my mom about, like, having, like, when she had kids, like, when she came over here, she was very much like alone raising us. It's just her and my dad, which she managed, but it's like when you live with your family and you have kids, your family will help with those kids, right? Which is why having a village, a multi-generational house is a nice thing. But also, I couldn't be living with my parents still. That would suck. I can't do it. Lorac China. Why am I number 1 now? Good question. We have no clue how these work, how these leaderboard points work, but they are funny. Oh my god, fire. Yeah, your number 1 spot has been taken unceremoniously. It's messed up. It's okay. I have no clue how these work. Okay. No one in the assembly, not a single representative from any families present, stepped up to point out how Jishi Chun's swift actions were what finally repelled the outside forces that had marched right up to Hongwon's front yard, or how she deftly maneuvered her forces to quell the embers of war by quickly taking control of the chaos within Daguanyan. She hadn't shown any glaring signs of incompetence since her ascension, despite her relative inexperience, but what is even the point of that? YouTube just doing shit? Yeah, YouTube just making shit up, man. You know? Everyone in Hongwon's board of directors, the heads of each family, averted their eyes as though all of that had somehow, inconceivably, slipped their minds. So you take yourself to be a qualified individual for that responsibility, Shi-chun. Very well, then proceed. We're all waiting for you to begin your briefing before the assembly regarding the last 30 years' quarterly net revenue records for Hongwon Singularity-related businesses, your calculations on next year's fiscal debt forecasts, and the exact recipe and variation numbers for the boluses that have been registered in the last 5 years. That's The Venerable Hierarch has not received that data prior to the meeting. You must all be aware of the chaos that followed the ascension. We are still indexing all available materials to... Isn't that funny? Not once in the history of Hongwon has the family hierarch ever failed to provide immediate and detailed answers regarding Hongwon's historical statistics. We need to kill her. She's so annoying. The chatter is written longer messages and more overall. In the chatter that is 3 messages max. So YouTube, which one is deserving of number 1? The second one. No, literally YouTube's like, what should give you stream XP? Sending 20 messages or sending 2? I know. Your goat, Wei is the goat. I was so scared he was gonna die. I would have been so upset. I would have cried. Still funny that H-Corp is just big ass China Cube. Yes, I love the China Cube. We love China Cube here. Okay. Yeah, that stupid worm, bruh. Stupid freaking worm. He is a horse. The horse. Jiwan-chan must have known all along too. She must have known how the previous family hierarchs were all directly supplied with an immense repository of information through the Xiaohuan worm, or something of the equivalent. And she's using it to target Shi-chun's weakness, knowingly asking questions she, the first family hierarch without the Anamna worm, couldn't possibly answer. I wonder... She's trying to take advantage of the fact that Shi-chun doesn't have the knowledge passed down to sow, you know, discord within the higher ups so that they don't trust her. Is her play to replace her? Because she can't, it's not like they can't like go back and get the enamel worm and like give it to her or whatever. Like I'm pretty sure that that's over. Like they cannot do that based on what happened at the end of the thing. They got like buried, right? But so I guess she's maybe just trying to replace her with someone who would be more befitting of like her own goals. Uma Musume, maybe I should play that on stream one day. Yeah, right? Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's just dead. Like it's not like they're gonna be able to bring it back to get the knowledge. So she has to have other motives. He's a goat in my heart. He is a goat. He's a goat. You can be a goat and a horse. It's true. Did you know this? I don't know what I'm saying. Gross is in the hands of the League of Bums. Oh, right. Oh, right. The League of Bums. You're right. They do have it. The responsibilities tied to the venerable seat of the hierarch Jamu are matched only by the great power bestowed upon it. Thus, how are we to leave the matters of the wing to someone who is so evidently unprepared for the task? Okay. Right. Given the present circumstances, our hands may be forced to call to vote the motion of no confidence. Got it. Yeah. You gonna play Arknights on stream, oh Grand Streamer? I want to. I still haven't downloaded the PC client yet. Because I was like, let me give it a little bit so they can work out the bugs. And I do really want to see if I can catch up in time for Canto 10 on Limbus. But I do want to. It will happen. Hopefully. I also have to check if Arknights will make my PC explode. Thus, would it make sense for me to stream it on my... I mean, I can see if there's a way to stream it from my phone. I don't know. It works well? Ooh, okay. I'll need to look into it a bit more. But yeah, and I should have a bit more time coming up. Like this past week I was cleaning the entire house. Which was a lot of work. But now I'm done cleaning the whole house, so I should have some time. The motion of no confidence? A motion of no confidence, when passed by the high-ranking political officials, can result in the removal of the chief executive from office. All right, so they're going to, so they're going after Shichun's power. So this is the picture Jewan Chong wanted to paint. Impotent family hierarch stammering and stumbling through her first meeting to the total and near unanimous lack of support from the H-Corp board of directors. Whatever jargon they're on about, seems to me they've got not an ounce of respect for the lass or us. Well, obviously they don't have respect for us. We're literally just some guys. Oh, he happens to have a bad PC, and playing Arknights is working for him? Okay, let's go. Honestly, I don't know how good or bad my PC is, because I don't really know computers that well. But I feel like it's okay. It was, my sister's boyfriend is the one who found it for me. LMAO. Never trust twats overly obsessed with numbers and optimizations. They'll be the first ones to kick you out the moment they no longer see you as useful. You're not the only one who's pissed off. So can you please stop shaking your leg for a second? Don't need to make our frustration any more obvious, you know. My ass would have left the chair long ago if it weren't for this, lass. In H-Corp, should the board of directors unanimously vote in favor of the motion, certain parts of the family hierarch's powers will be removed. It's entirely possible that she will become a hierarch in name only. This is bad. He said the T word. Wait, what did he say? Oh, twats. Was it twats? Oh, so they're threatening to fire her unless she falls in line? This is some needlessly convoluted way to... The assembly will now consider the motion of no confidence. Girl, I swear to God, she's pissing me off so much. Are there any objections to bringing the motion of no confidence against family hierarch Jia Shichun to the floor? Hold on. The vote of no confidence isn't an item you can invoke so lightly. Whoa. Too many... What's with all the twats in chat? What the hell? The Shi family has no objections. Let's say the Wang family has no objections either. The Chui family too. The arrest of the previous family heads seemed to have changed precisely nothing. Those in power wore more youthful faces, but their tongues still carried the same old resistance to change. Cringe. hopefully be able to get an expensive PC that is not a laptop made by a tech-savvy family member of mine at the end of this year. So hopefully I'll have a decent PC by the end of 2026. Oh my gosh! Wait, that's exciting. I hope you have a decent PC by the end of 2026 too. It is, you know, I was living the laptop life for a very long time. Like, I mean, basically my whole life, from when I first got a laptop at like 11 or 12, at 12, until this year, I've just been on laptops. We did have a family computer, like, growing up, but like, it's a bit different than having a personal PC. I do plan to get the semi-top of the shelf stuff. Nice. I feel like that's a good idea. But I guess also the nice thing with a PC, right, is you can always replace the parts as you go along. But I feel like semi-top of the shelf is good. Yeah, I need to like look into what I have, honestly. The new family heads were just as uncooperative as ever, and everyone seemed to be solely interested in staying in Jiawanchun's good graces. New faces, same old. And needless to say, Heathcliff wasn't the only sinner fuming with rage. "'Tis far too vexing to simply watch and do naught!" "Right? I knew you wouldn't let this slide, Don Quixote. They're walking all over Shichun like she's not even here." Oh, that's our friend. It only needs to properly run PM games and I will be happy. Yeah, that's so real. My game that I wanted it to run properly was Marvel Rivals, which it does run Marvel Rivals. It does take a while to like start it up and stuff, but I mean, that game is so freaking heavy. I haven't played it in over a month though. Yoink. She's not even here. "Forsooth, we cannot let such injustice transpire unabated." Hey, seems like we're both on the same page. Justice. Shichun and Sinclair ship incoming. I kind of do see it. This is some top tier voice acting though. Aw, thanks. Even if you're... I never know what the bandaged heart means. But thank you. I appreciate it. You love She-Claire. You hate She-Claire and you love She-Claire. Interesting. Oh, of course Cromer hates She-Claire. Yeah. That's it. I'm not gonna hesitate to make myself heard again. This time, I want to be courageous. With your help, Don Quixote. Come on. Let's do this together. Okay? Oh my gosh. Your #1 spot has been taken. Wait, how did it just disappear out of nowhere? Oh, Nethery Boy took it. It still showed #3 on my screen for Nethery Boy. Must love. Very well. I am in agreement. Yeah, then let's go on 3 at the same time. Oh gosh, the blondies. The leaderboard has been moving around today. What's going on? Mine. Oh god. We didn't know that Nethery Boy getting #1, it actually unlocks their evil... It unlocks his evil form. This isn't even my final form. Sinclair's so cute. Truth. If there are no objections... 1, 2... The Assembly will put this resolution to vote in a month, and... 3. Are they gonna jump her? Oh, okay. Here, objection! He needs to have a voice crack in there. I fear he needs to. Objection! Bloody hell. Boy, have you gone mental? I do see the ship. I see it. I was noticing it at the end of last Canto too. I'm like, I think Sinclair likes her, bro. I think Sinclair seems to really like her. They can also just be best friends. That's okay. Sinclair stood tall at the center of the entire room's undivided astonishment. Alone. Huh? Don Quixote, still firmly in her seat, gazed upon Sinclair's proud stand and rubbed her nose. Aww. Young Sinclair, thou hast evolved indeed! What an unmitigated pursuer of justice thou hast become with such unrelenting fervor and utter disregard for decorum. Aww. I think he lost aura, but he's still so cute. He gained aura to me. Donkey... Donkey is sick for that. She's fucked up for that, but also I understand. I understand why she did it. She said, you can do it by yourself, and you know what? And you'll live. I do love death, actually. Everyone should die, especially me. I do love distortions, too. They are cool and totally not distort someone's mind, and I hate ego. Yeah, this is... I can't believe this has been Nethery Boy's true thoughts this whole time. You've been lying to us. Aura lost my cuteness gain. Yes. Me when I tell my friend the wrong answer and he low-key raises his hand. Yeah. Donkey, you're sick. You're sick for this. Nethery Boy, we're gonna clip this, by the way. We're pinning this message, actually. This is getting pinned. It's here forever now. No. Certainly mine efforts have finally borne fruit. What? What the hell? Did Don Quixote or Heathcliff suddenly rub off on you or something? No, wait, no. What happened there, Don Quixote? We were going to... What happened to objecting together? To be fair, she also never said yes. She never said she's gonna do that. Why would she do this? Oh, I had taken thy suggestion to mean that we must voice our dissatisfaction through the official channels, borrowing the titles of the illustrious Red Gaze and the Department of LCC. Disputes in succession of power on such a high level of government are hardly ever resolved with rash grandstanding. Wouldst thou not agree? Oh, poor Sinclair. That was not me. Who was it then? Interesting. Dawn is such a mischievous little gal. She's so... Yeah, she definitely... She knows what she was doing. She knows. Why are you so normal all of a sudden? Lad, what just happened? What happened to the clammy meek boy? We're so proud of him. Well, that's... Okay, so I have to blow my nose really bad, actually. Alright, I'm back. That was your fucked up MG Picatulum? Yes, because the purple highlight of the stream leaderboard. It's envy. Wait. That's crazy. The evil fucked up Nethery Boy MV Picatulum. Well, that's... I guess I just assumed that this is how Limbus Company rolls now. And he's not wrong. Okay, I've been sitting here the whole time, like... Why is no one saying anything? Because this is how Limbus Company operates. They always just be doing whatever. They don't do proper channels. I'm Wrath because I'm red. Oh, right. There's also that. What if pink was a sin? What sin would pink be? Is the question. There seems to have been an unexpected outburst from Shichun's guests. Withdraw your objection, and we will consider this a momentary loss of control, and not enter it as an official statement. Who are you? No one cares. How could you figure out my inspiration, Gromer? Force Femme? Huh? What? For love is a sin in my city. Oh, love is a sin in the city. Oh, sorry, not my city. In the city. The American reverberation. Okay. Love is my favorite sin. It It was, Sinclair's eyes were shaking like someone with his life on the line. Oh, pink would be force. Right, okay. Yeah, Understood. Understandable. Pink would be Mad Mew Mew from Deltarune. Need to play that. I feel like it'll take me like a bajillion years though. I'm like, it would be cool to stream that. But like, Deltarune would be like, no one would even care about it anymore. And I'd be like, finally, I'm able to play Deltarune. Dante's the Roaring Knight theory? When? It is a deep fake. The pinned message is a deep fake. Sure. Pixar didn't have. Oh, wait. We're shaking. Okay. His eyes were shaking. What's this? If not, I take it you have the full confidence. I take it that you have full confidence in her abilities. So please, I encourage you to elaborate. When and how will Shichun demonstrate her aptitude for the responsibilities of the family hierarch? Right now. Get him, Shichun. He says right now, and then she calls the high show over, and they just slaughter everyone here. How's that for my aptitude? His voice continues to shrivel into a corner. He can't. And how could anyone? How could anyone when we all had a very clear view of her path to ascension? During the family hierarch evaluation, Jie Baoyou donated the coins he received from Jieshu to you. Essentially, you pity-partied your way to victory. Don't even say that. Don't even say that. She got victory through the power of love and friendship, which you wouldn't understand. You don't have any love or friendship, okay? Pity-partied. It's because we believe in her. Because she's through the power of being really cute and awesome. Jimmy would be so proud. Yeah, she would be proud. They'd be like, oh, actually, never mind. From the dead, they're like, oh yeah, you know what? You do have what it takes. And for your ascension, Jieshu and those outsiders from an upstart company had to, almost literally, carry you to the seat. I miss you, Jieshu. Come back to me. Has there even been a single victory attained by your own hands in that entire process? Well, personally, I think if it was you, no one would have given you any coins, Wanchan, because you're cringe and embarrassing. So it's like those videos where it's like the sibling like try to teaching my younger sibling how to stand up to bullies. It's like, what would you say if they said you can't even be the family hierarch? And it's like, oh well, no one will vote for you either. And the responses are always so bad. So I was like, welcome Black Silence, welcome to the stream. Remember, no spoiling. We need Jimu to burst through the walls and kill Bao Chai and say Shichun hierarch approval. Why Bao Chai? Damn. They truly wouldn't have. No, exactly. I wonder who this is. But have we not all been witnesses to the qualities she exhibited during the family hierarch evaluation and her own ascension? You must have no shame snaking your forked tongue in the audience of both heaven and earth, like an unwitting buffoon. Who is this? That's when quiet, even footsteps broke through Jie Wanchan's merciless dismantling of Jie Shichun. Who's this? Oh, it's Zigong. It's the Roaring Knight. I already know from the past live stream. Thank you. Hi, Micah Chai Tea, welcome. Oh, I mean Wanchan, my bad. Oh, she killed Wanchan. I see. I was like killing Bao Chai for no reason. Bao Chai just catching strays. Like, okay. Not Shilu, yeah. Shigong. Yes. Oh, God. Yes, I see the point. Oh, yet. Wait, so it's what? Okay. Yes, I see the point.
The hierarch, with her grace, needs only demonstrate her already established qualifications before all.
Okay. I asked for Shu to come back, and look who came back. That's my... I wonder where he is. You know, even if it's only her, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I'll be fine. Everyone's sitting in there, but I bet Bao Chai's smell covered the whole chamber. For real, smelly girl. The whole chamber just smells like Bao Chai. You hate to see it. You know she stopped taking showers after Honglu gave her that compliment. He was like, wow, you smell so good. And she was like, wow, I'm never showering again. Fetch me Shilu Qigong. No, literally, where's your girlfriend?
This is no place for an outsider to speak.
Says you! Says you!
But proceed. Just how will she prove herself before us? What an odd statement. Coming from a fellow outsider who's been chattering for minutes on end. Forgive me. I could only presume your verbosity that the right to... I could only presume from your verbosity that the right to speak in this forum was open to all outsiders.
Yes, finally, someone here is willing to say what we're all thinking.
You have said it yourself, no? That the vote on the no confidence revolution... No confidence resolution will proceed in a month?
Bring me the murder bunny, you egghead.
That seems to give the venerable hierarch a month to regain the trust of each family.
Interesting.
What? It is rather clear to me that there are many who find their own defeat in the family hierarch war difficult to accept. Such a doubt is easily resolved. A match between clans should lay out the results quite obviously. Very well. A fair challenge between clans, which would preclude the participant of the family hierarchs Haisho Packs and the Xilong Guards.
Okay.
So you would remove her Pao and Zhu before the game even begins? Why not make this test a series of sparring matches in both academia and martial arts, if such is the case?
Wait, let me look back. Okay. Her cannon and chariot. A test of spar. So she wants to... She's... What is it? Oh my gosh. Suggesting, like, duels or something. Reading Limbus dialogue fries my brain. Why am I... You're losing your spot. They're taking what's rightfully yours from you, Wushi-kun. You know what you need to do. I'm simply quite incredible. Yeah. I recently rewatched... I've been a big fan of College Humor Dropout my whole life. And I recently rewatched this sketch called Lady Macbething It. And if you've ever read Macbeth, you know what Lady Macbething It would entail. And now I find myself wanting to do that to people. If you know what that means. You deserve the #1 spot, Wushi-kun. You know, there's only a couple people in your way. Here's a dagger. Just think about it. I'm gonna distort. What audacity. Do you truly have that much faith in Jeshi-chun's abilities? You must know the consequences of failing these matches, no? It would be a unanimous, one-sided end to the vote of no confidence, and naturally, any and all rights appertaining to the family hierarch shall be transferred to the board of directors. You're saving up your lunacy? Let's go. I just spent my lunacy and I got Devyat Radia actually, so that was epic. I may actually make an evil fucked up the never MV Pikachu account. That's your distortion. That account would be what your distortion would look like.
That is fine by us.
Oh my gosh, my voice.
You are free to choose any champion whom you see fit. Unfortunately, your underlings don't seem to share your inflated confidence.
But in the midst of the confused, flabbergasted silence from the other sinners, a clear, carefree, yet defiant voice rings out. Honglu's retort. Yes! Okay, I've been like, is Honglu even here? I probably should listen to it not on stream. Because the song that you sent, I should probably listen to it not on stream just because it's someone else's content. But I'll take a look at what it is and then maybe. Oh my gosh, you have so much lunacy. What the hell? I remember when I had that much lunacy. Honglu carries. Yes, Honglu. Gray Hearthstone. Welcome to the stream, Gray. Good to see you. Okay. That's not true at all, big sister Wanchun. We actually have just as much confidence in Shichun as she does. Yay! Oh, he's so cuteness. His wide eyes stare directly and unblinkingly into Jia Wanchun's, but he still knows how to use that stare. Right, I got work? Oh. It occurred to me that this might be his way of expressing anger. Aww. He's expressing anger. I'm so proud of him. You're gonna have 30k by the end of Season 8 at this rate? I remember when I had that much lunacy. The good old days. Back in my day. Papa, we love Hongler. Sound like back in my day, Grandpa. Yeah, it's me back in my day when I had that much lunacy.
Impudent child. How dare he stare me down like that? Then you are welcome to try. 1 month. You have but 1 month to prove before all an audience that she is, indeed, fit to be the family hierarch. Should you fail, the vote may as well be a mere formality. In other words, should she successfully prove herself, none of you shall again rightly challenge the independent rights and powers bestowed upon the family hierarch.
Never again, damn.
The consequence of such recalcitrance would be no different from those that the traitors are facing, wouldn't you agree? Well then, we will excuse ourselves now. Oh wait,
Shikon turns around towards us with that same mysterious smile and slowly directs us outside the assembly hall. You were not... Oh, well, Purgus left us all broke. It did leave me broke. I did gamble. I gambled today for Honglu and I got nothing. You are now broke. You are now broke. Oh my gosh, sorry. Share the wealth, Nethery boy. Come on. Just kidding. Welcome to the stream, Fire Reel. Hi. What does recalcitrance even mean? That's a good question. I have no clue. We love big words here in Limbus Company. We may call them sparring matches, but you must know that each and every one of them is a test to prove your claim to the seat of family hierarch. A month is a time far too brief for drastic improvement, regardless of for whom it may be. Learning from a proper master for 10 months straight might teach you a few things, but who knows how long the search for one such master might take, not to mention the official channels through which you must bring them past Dogwan Yan's walls, which may take up to 2 months. Why not relent now and relinquish but a part of your powers as the family hierarch to the board of directors? It seems that this fellow outsider's mental facilities are impressively lacking. Yeah, get her! Freaking get her! Okay, that was freaking awesome. She goes saying her mental facilities are lacking. She's crazy. It means we love Xiao. True. Where is Shilu? Good question. Library of Ruina is less verbose than Limbus. Do I believe this? Yeah, they kicked you off the leaderboard. What the hell? What happened, Wushi-kun? You got kicked off the leaderboard. It's messed up. You can't say anything to spoil now, Simaema? Oh, am I caught up to where you were? I can't say anything to not spoil Simaema. Oh, got it. Okay.
My lord has spoken in the past that, when in the presence of 3 people, at least one of them is bound to be a teacher of mine.
Oh. Okay.
And here they are, aren't they? Jishichun's masters, each carrying something new to teach her.
Oh, it's like a metaphor. It's like a saying. Not a metaphor. It's, yeah, a saying. At least one of them is a teacher of mine. Oh, for Library of Arena. Got it. I'm so excited to play it. One day.
All 13 of them.
Aww. Shigun gestured confidently toward the flabbergasted sinners, and the assembly came to an end. Oh, hi, Teruzai. Welcome. Okay, I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Oh my gosh. I'm stupid. Oh my gosh, thanks for telling me, Nethery boy. I was talking for like at least a minute there. Okay, what was the last thing I said? Alright, wait, I'll go back up. Okay. Remember to read the uptime stories for House of Spiders. I will do that. I will do that. I will remember to do that. I'm excited to do that even. You're on a walk playing Pokemon Go, but the Simaema grind never ends. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what y'all would have heard. I have fun playing Pokemon Go though. I haven't played it in ages, but it is so fun. And I'm also debating if I should gamble again. And I will play library. I'm excited to do that. Okay. I also, oh yeah, and welcome to Ruzai and Shinawa. Welcome to the stream. Okay. What am I looking at here? Ain't Pokemon Go banned? Not here at least. You know, I'll do another node. I'll go for the node first. 12 teachers. What do you mean by council, right? All caught up. Okay. Yeah, I used to play Pokemon Go a lot, especially when it first came out. Did you get the new Honlu? No, I did 20 pulls, but nothing so far. But I will keep trying for him. I need him because he's adorable. Okay. Let's go. We were planning to train just Shichen anyway, but it seems that we are now under an unexpected deadline. The council. Well, who's on the leaderboard? Who's at the top? We got Nethery Boy, Spagoob, and Gray. That's our council right now. Okay. You want to see Hello Kitty Itachi? Hello? Where's this come from? Hey, when you said the LCB was going to help me out, did you guys mean that you're going to publicly humiliate the crap out of me at the assembly? I don't know how to say this, Shichun, but they were not the ones to humiliate you. Haha, of course not, Shichun. My gosh. Nethery Boy, you're like that one political cartoon of the guy at the hose with like the one drip for everyone else. You just got all the lunacy. Nethery Boy is the 1% of Limbus Company, it's true. Okay. Big Sister Wan Chun's an old snake. You've just given her 30 days to set the perfect stage for my downfall, to prove to the world once and for all that I'm not qualified at all to be the family hierarch. Aw, you are. Honlu hiding in the back like a serial killer. But Shi-chun, weren't you always so good at humbling anyone who dared underestimate you? Not so much anymore.
Back then, like an idiot, I thought I just had to hold on with everything I had. I thought that's all I ever had to do. But now... But now? Now, things are different. It's true that I'm vastly underqualified to be the family hierarch, and she's right. I pretty much lucked into this position.
It wasn't luck. It's because we truly believe in you. I'm in the 20s, Simaema. You should look. People with 100k lunacy, just dragons sitting upon their horde. We love Jeshichun. We love her. It's true. You may not have lunacy, but you do have your Enkaphalin. You did mention you have a lot of Enkaphalin. I was my whole life in Q Corp and did nothing in H Corp, but I gotta leave, guys. Yeah, Wan Chun, she's so annoying, bruh. You do 2 lunacy refreshes a day. I try to at least do a couple a week. You know what I mean? It was meant to be. You did not luck into the position. We believed in you.
Shichun, don't tell me that woman's bullshit actually got to you.
You were on Limbus Company Pinterest. You saw many Shichun fan arts. Oh my gosh. I need to see Shichun art. You have no lunacy to do so. I have enough for 10 more pulls at the moment. You also saw Faust X. Would that be their ship name? Faust? I can see it. I mean, if you like intelligent women, if you like strong, intelligent women, I see it. I understand. Do I personally ship it? I don't know. But I'm like, sure. Why the hell not?
Well, she wasn't completely wrong, right? I'm just some kid who happened to be just good enough to survive some traps and ambushes. I'm afraid that the responsibility of family hierarch might be too much.
Yeah, just good enough to survive some traps and ambushes. Bruh, everyone else was like dying left and right. The fact that you made it that far actually says a lot. Her self-confidence has significantly decreased compared to the observation from our previous interaction.
The heck, Shi-chun? I don't remember you being this kind of character, right?
Someone... AI generated a Jishichun-san, a LARPer, a fake Shichun enthusiast. Such a disgrace to the Shichun name. I agree. If you're gonna make a character-san, you know, actually make it, you know? Put your heart into it if you love the character so much, right? Make your own song. It is a thing and another thing. Ship. Yeah, pretty much. Ryoshu X Don Quixote. Ryoshu X Sancho. Also interesting. I mean, once again, if you like powerful women, sure. Those are 2 very powerful women. Ryoshu and Sancho. Chud girl angry. Did you just call my girl a chud? What the hell? She's a Chad, not a chud.
What happened to the girl who looked down on us the moment we met? You even had the audacity to pretend to not know who we were, didn't ya? Where'd all that confidence go, girl?
My heart is a rotting bad apple somehow. The only thing that it can be poured into is a bad apple. She's a chud with a J. Leave her alone. Stop calling her a chud. She's not. She's a chad. Dexter shrugging gif. Message retracted. Bad apple. That actually got under her skin back then, huh? So, Shi-chun, what do you want to do? Are you sure you're okay with this? Are you okay with letting this happen? No.
If I let it happen, Big Sister Wan Chun's going to continue expanding her influence here.
I don't get how everyone in that council is just letting Wan Chun do that, bro. What is Judd? That's like a guy, I think. Like Judd Winnick. A guy who wrote Batman Under the Hood, the comic book, the writer on Batman in the mid 2000s, and Judd Winnick, who also was on the real life reality TV show in the 90s. You finished the JJK anime? Woo! Congrats. You know what? I haven't caught up. Yeah, now on to the manga, LMAO. I haven't caught up on JJK. Did you enjoy the whole anime, though?
I'm sure she and the board of directors have been cozying up to each other for a long time. Is the implication that her testaments on her influence were true?
It was peak? Nice. I show speed, try not to laugh. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I need to get to it. Eventually I'll catch up.
Yep, it's true. Before she left for Q Corp, Big Sister Wan-chun always used to accompany Jemu to these assemblies. Huh. If we just let them hold the vote of no confidence, they're going to unanimously vote against me and slowly reduce the family hierarchy's scope of power. And, who knows, they might even call for a re-evaluation, however unlikely that sounds. Besides, Big Sister Wan-chun, I think her definition of Hongwan's prosperity might be different from mine.
Oh, it definitely is. What is the 3-hour node? I would love to get a warning, because I definitely need to do that next stream. Yeah, GIF is pronounced GIF. It's true. The 4-hour law node. Stop. Yeah, GIF is pronounced GIF. Thank you, Fire Kitty.
Might be different from mine. What she's looking for isn't H-Corp's prosperity, it's Dawanyan's. Okay, and I know that this all has something to do with its ties to Q-Corp, which I bet has already been going on for a while under my radar. I'm sure they've already had plenty of talks behind my back. Which is not the kind of vision you have for Hongwan's future, right? And that's why you spoke up against her. My vision for Hongwan is... I want to change H-Corp to be the kind of place where people can live without fear.
I love her. Guys, let's kill simaema. What the heck? What's going on out here? You gotta do stuff. See you guys. Oh, see you, Fire Real. Thanks for coming by. Was it really that long? Fire Kitty reached #1 in like 3 messages. Don't kill me. What are we doing? You should gamble. Black silence. Let's all gamble. Yay. This is rigged. What the heck? Yeah, it's pronounced... YouTube really agreed when I said it's pronounced GIF, not GIF. Exactly, it's pronounced GIF. YouTube wants me dead. Wow. Alright, stream over. If that's how it is, YouTube. Just...
I just never imagined I'd have to prove myself like this, and in only 30 days. Even then, your vision hasn't changed, right? It hasn't.
Great, great. So it's decided then, huh? Sima and Ima? Wait, Fire? Simaema? Simaema is kind of crazy. That kind of goes hard. We just need Fao to deliver the bad news to Sade. Right.
So, to summarize, the responsibility of training Chi-Chun to win these matches, I mean, these amorphous tests upon which hinges the family hierarch's fate, and almost every facet of which is entirely almost every facet of which is entirely under Jia Wan-chun's control, by the way, and is probably a trap within the next 30 days is ours.
Okay. But we already planned on training her, so it's okay. Go/Joe. My OTP, go/Joe. Blueberry Soul, okay.
And we have to explain that to Sade.
Haha, wow. That sounds like a lot of work when you put it like that.
Post-mortem reports have become quite rote.
Sometime later.
Prithee, thee must impress upon the illustrious red gaze that 'twasn't mine idea this time.
Aww. Sinclair stared blankly at Don Quixote as she made her desperate plea towards Sade.
Yes, and I understand that as well, for the 8th time.
Never have I seen anyone call someone call Sade with 2 syllables. Oh, well, I've been pronouncing it like that this whole time. So, if I've been pronouncing it wrong, no one's ever said anything. Thus, her name is now Sade. In this stream, her name is Sade. On this channel. It means that I've been slashed in half? Damn it. No. That did happen to Gojo, didn't it? Spoilers. But also you don't even... with no context, is it really a spoiler? People get slashed in half all the time in animes. Yeah, Dawn is scared. She doesn't want to be used as a doormat by Verg again. As always, Sade was wearing the same refreshingly incomprehensible smile. Hi, Firereal. What? Sade. The kind of smile that makes people increasingly anxious the longer it lasts. We joking, lol? Well, that gives us about 30 days, during which these sparring matches, tests, whatever, will be happening as well. Great. Then let's give it our best. Sinclair mutters in a near whisper, clearly feeling responsible for what happened. Yes, I understand. I never should have stepped out of line like that, but something just... Yeah, so let's give it our best. I totally agree. We messed everything up again, and... What? Limbus Company was always going to remain here and assist Miss Jishichun... acclimatizing herself to the responsibilities of the family hierarchy. It was always a part of our plan. Well, I sure am glad that I took Faust's advice about how meticulous planning is completely pointless when it comes to LCB's missions. I never would have had to submit 9 separate disciplinary incident reports back during the J-Corp incident had I known. Gojo is the strongest, he ain't dying? Oh yeah. Whoa. I'm talking about, if you finish the anime, you already know. Gojo is not. Gojo was sliced in half in the past, wasn't he? Like when he was if you finish the anime, this already happened. He was sliced up and then he came back. Spoilers again. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. But if you've seen the anime, that is not something that hasn't happened yet. I haven't read the manga. Was it not in half? I haven't read the manga. I haven't even finished the anime. But yeah, he got cut up a bunch. He never sliced him in half? Oh. I thought he did. Told you never sliced him in half? I definitely thought he did. That was actually what I was referencing. So I forgore. Then. / serious. Simaema say Mersol? Is it not Mersol, bro? My Mersol. Mersol. Because he's French or whatever. Guy with big chin, hand on shoulder gif? Right. Oh, me too, Faust.
I believe I should be able to explain this further. Prior to his departure, my lord was concerned that such a thing would come to pass. Thus, that is why he has left Jilu and I here to look after the new family hierarch's position, which must still be on rather thin ice.
Oh, so that's what they were privately talking about when he pulled them aside.
Doing nothing and allowing her wicked machinations to progress would have irrevocably made the entire board of directors naught but putty in Wanchun's hands. And that would have led that snake to de facto assume the seat of the family hierarch. Against such an insidious foe who wields intrigue as her weapon, the most viable strategy is the most direct one, to challenge her head on.
Oh, I see. Mersol? Mersol? Oh my gosh. That makes sense, though. It's like, since she thrives by working in the shadows and, like, sowing discord, it's best to just, like, do a big flashy, like, challenge, because she can't be as secretive with that. This is unfair. Oh my gosh, Wushi, you're back at number 1. You did it. The L and T are silent in Mersol? Mersol? The LNT? Mersol. Mersol. The LNT. Wait, Mersol. Mersol. Right? Okay, I need to take a bite out of this banana real quick. I'm so hungry. Mersol past the salt. YouTube saw that being number 1 made you become evil, so they had to take it away. I'm sorry. Can you have a bite of the banana? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll just take a little bite off, and I'll put it in a box and I'll ship it to you. Does that sound good? Does it sound good to you?
Besides, has this not given you the excuse you needed to prolong your company's stay in Dagwanyan?
Number 1 did not make you evil. Right, you were already evil. You were all just kidding.
Has this not given you the excuse you needed to prolong your company's stay in Dagwanyan? This is also a prime opportunity for Jeshichun to further solidify her influence here, depending on the outcome of the vote of no confidence. They have played right into our hands by accepting this deal.
So, I don't want to rain on everyone's parade, but are we not even going to consider what might happen if we fail? Well, we won't. We won't, so...
No, we are won't.
We are won't. We are won't.
No, we are not, because you will not fail. Not with us aiding your efforts.
Trust me, I can be trusted in the position of number 1. Half of everyone is evil. We're all evil here. Haha, evil gang. It is not like I will nuke YouTube if I don't get number 1. Twitch. I've thought about cross streaming onto Twitch. I'm just like, mostly I'm lazy. If I did, I'd probably combine both chats on screen. I think maybe first I would get an overlay or something. Anyways. You're evil with an L? Evil with an L. So we're taking L's out here. Okay. I messed my number 1 only gave me the power to show it. And an E. Evil with an L and an E. Oh, so you're evil. I'm not gambling, do not tell me. We should all gamble, though. Gambling is awesome. We love gambling.
Also, were you serious back there when you said that we were all going to teach Jeshichun? All 12 of us?
I think you mean 13. Don't forget about me. I'm Weevil with a Wee. Fire.
I won't object to selecting only a few of us with better aptitude to be educators.
Otis, don't forget what happened the last Intervallo when we had to pick 3 people to be detectives. Let's not do too much here.
Ah, by the way, we already have established internal hierarchy based on the sum of each of our abilities. Of course, the results weren't entirely to my satisfaction due to an unexpected incident.
Miss Otis, that is a statement mired in narrowed vision, rife with factual refractions. I am of the stance that the qualities of a good teacher are defined not by such statistics. And he'd be right. Remember, even GSU said it's better to gamble. Truth nuke. Based Jeshichu? Oh, wait, not GSU. Oh my gosh. I feel like Yi-san would have good things to say as a teacher, but I don't know if she'd understand them. That's the problem.
So, you must be the one who placed last in that scale.
Stop. Not the freaking vine boom. Whatever. Whatever. He's perfect and amazing. And no one cares that he placed last. He's still perfect. Elevate, change your voice pitch depending on the character. Aw, thanks. I'm trying my best. I do my best. My captain ain't purple guy. Help. Thanks, Wuxi. Just don't say anything, bud. Best not to stand out like a sore thumb. I may have overreacted then.
My lord has said that from the virtuous we may learn to replicate their merits. From the flawed we may learn to avoid their failings. As long as the student is willing to learn, anyone, anything can be a teacher.
Jishu is so based. I simply must read this original novel. These are like I really like these sayings. Would you rather Isan have wings or Jishichun training for 30 days? Now that's tough. That's a really tough one. Fly broken wings. I think I want to hang out with Jishichun forever. So I'll go with the wings. Isan have wings. Have wings. Whoa, Isan have wings. Jishichun, I want to train with her forever. I love her. I simply must read 1% of Limbus players' phrase. Isan with wings would solo more than half of the entirety of Project Moon. True. It's a trade offer. Oh, I see. He would. He'd be too powerful with wings.
I also, to embrace this teaching, seek from all those who we come across. Just what in the heavens are you doing?
Aha! I am preparing a lesson plan for Yun Shi-chun, our family hierarch. Our family. Wow, you sure got on that fast. So, what are these yellow wormy things here? Oh, they just represent the worm. Yeah, we're gonna give her worms. I think that's essential for the hierarch, I've heard. Aha! 'Tis a star! Twinkle twinkling in its radiance. Aw. According to this schedule you have prepared, the student would have -3 hours available for sleep. This lesson plan's execution will require cooperation from T-Corp. I love that he jumps to, we need cooperation from T-Corp, instead of being like, you have put, what do you say, 3 hours? You've made a 27-hour day, not including sleep. He's like, we need T-Corp's help, actually. Donkey, this plan is perfect, except for that. Dante watching Don Quixote doing something with the papers. So, what are you doing over there, Donkey? Would you still love Honglu if he was a worm? I would. I would take a plant, a thriving plant from my garden. A heath even. I don't have those, but maybe a heath plant. And I put it in a pot with the nicest soil and fertilizer. Nah, I'd leave it in the garden. He's a worm. He needs to stay in the garden. I put it in the nicest spot in my garden, and I put my Honglu worm there, so that he could live in a nice, happy little place with the best soil. It's 1 a.m. I'm still watching this. Goodbye, chat. Oh, goodbye, Wushi-kun. Thanks for coming to the stream. It's fun having you here. You had to leave when you were on top. I see how it is. I see. But I put my Honglu worm there on that soil, and I would make sure to water it every time it needed watering. Make sure, you know, it's doing well. And I make sure that plant's thriving, so that Honglu worm always has a nice, beautiful spot to chill in. And I give it all the best compost. Eggshells and all that. Okay, anyway. I imagine not just a worm with Honglu face, but the worm grandpa. No! It would be a little worm that's Honglu, not that ugly thing. That's so cute, Simaema. Thank you. I tried my best. I'll leave the rest to you, evil fucked up another boy. Here's Honglu worm. Ooh, I should give Honglu worm cabbage. I'd leave cabbages out for him. Absolutely. Swoon noise. Honglu worm? Yes, please. Yeah, 'twould be a mistake most fatal indeed. I shall correct it post-haste. Shikon was staring at Don Quixote's expression of her wild artistic merit upon the curriculum with her usual crescent moon eyes. Wait, is that supposed to be Shikon's grimace? So many people whose facial expressions are just like moving a centimeter in whatever direction.
Of course, each to their own, I suppose. I need not be shaken by every little thing until we have their actual lesson plans in hand.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for putting your faith in us, Xigong. We barely have any of that to go around ourselves, so I understand it couldn't have been easy.
Aw, that's so nice, Ishmael.
You could say that I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
The recent events have taught me that the path of learning is truly one without end.
This is so sweet. We're all friends. We're all friends here. Yay! Let me just... Ooh. My mom said, okay. Maybe just one more node for today. We'll see. We're friends. We're all friends together. We'll do another node. I'm gonna make another Enkaphalin. Sorry, I just saw my mom text me. That's why I was like, wait. If I said my mom, that's why I was saying that. Another node. Okay.
I see that you have all individually worked on your session. I see that you have all individually worked on your lesson plans as per Shikon's request.
Oh my gosh! Whoa. I didn't think we'd ever see her without her high show outfit on. This is crazy.
I've received a total of 12 lesson plans.
She's gorgeous. I mean, we already knew this, but oh my god.
Hold on. Shouldn't there be 13 of them? Even the executive manager has decided to spare their precious time to teach a class.
She's so cute.
Huh, yeah, I handed in my lesson plan too. That is because...
Oh my god.
Gorgina. So who didn't do their homework?
After a brief silence, everyone turned around and looked at one of the sinners. I'm gonna guess... Ryoshu? Or Heathcliff. Okay, Heathcliff was actually the first name I thought of. But then I was like, also I feel like Ryoshu would be like, I don't need to do a lesson plan. I know exactly what I'm gonna teach her. But Heathcliff was my other guess. Don't be poor without Enkaphalin and Bunny Shilu. Okay. It ain't me. Oh. Heath did do it.
Oh, please, at least try to make a compelling argument. Who else other than you could it possibly...
I have an idea. I have an idea. Oh, it's Sinclair. Okay.
It's me. You, Sink. You've been acting out of character a lot recently. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm worried about him. What's happening here?
Oh, well, that's,
Sinclair was drenched in sweat for some reason. For some odd reason. Oh god. Oh god, it's this?
Actually,
In Sinclair's seat was a large stack of papers, each filled to the brim with writing. He's so anxious. He just couldn't, like, make a decision, I'm guessing.
Sinclair, are these papers...
Phew, I'm done. Oh no, he just wrote a 100-page lesson plan.
Sorry, I got too into making a lesson plan and just couldn't stop myself from writing. Whew.
Not little twink. I'm close to the 6-hour long node. Oh my god. Next stream is just gonna be that node. Sinclair couldn't have appeared more proud as he placed that big bundle of sweat-soaked papers in Shilu's hands. Okay. And she receives it with mild trepidation. Stop.
It seems you have dedicated quite the momentous effort in drawing up this lesson plan.
What's up with her? She's cool. The 6-hour node? I feel like it's only an hour, probably. But I've done 1-hour nodes before because I low-key one of the nodes today was kind of an hour long, the first one.
Let's start reviewing from the first of the stack. 108 analytical approaches to an aesthete's AAA.
So that's Ryoshu. Okay, it makes sense. You know, she can get into it. Did I say 6? Sorry for the error, it's 7 hours.
What does AAA mean? And how do you plan to explore all 108 approaches in a month? Appreciation of artistry in assassinations.
F you. Went too far.
Right, sorry. Wait. Huh.
Flip a page and continue reading for those 108 approaches.
Help. Ohio confusion. I also don't really know, to be fair. I've heard there's a really long node in this intervallo.
What paint did you use? It's quite viscous and the paper is partially melted.
Lady, watch yourself. You almost got some on my arm.
Okay. She just used like wet paint and it didn't dry. What kind of paint is this?
Ah, a painting.
Oh?
Jilu? Entrails. Coating the world.
Heh. Now you know how aesthetes appreciate the artistry of slaughter.
Alright.
Just what the hell did you paint in that paper? Hey, get it together.
She loose. Oh my gosh, sorry, I just hit the mic accidentally. Ugh. She stumbled briefly. Whatever was on the paper must have given her quite the shock.
My mind wandered for a moment. This is too dangerous to be used for a lesson. Thus, it goes to the discard pile.
Stop mic abuse. True. I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Rosha gonna be mad as fuck, bruh. Weak sauce. That's so funny.
Weak sauce.
Jilu crumpled up the paper without hesitation and tossed it out of sight. Mike will take his revenge. No. Mike, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I really didn't mean it. Oh, Nether Boy's number 1 again. Now that your competition is left.
Next. Intro to Societal Reintegration. Impressive title. Chapter 1. How to shake hands with your left hand when the situation calls for it.
Who's this?
Okay. Chapter 2. Exploration of excessively long-sleeved fashion and practices.
Okay, got it. It's, Mike the Mike. My Mike. I'm simply quite incredible. True. Of course, the shaking with your left hand, I see.
Chapter 3. Projecting confidence and why having a bug arm is totally cool.
Help.
That's, you know how it is. Be proud of who you are, all that, philosophy stuff.
Right, Gregor.
I wanted this lesson to give a bit of a paradigm shift, where we can all come to see our flaws, not as failings, but as evidence of our individuality.
Right, Gregor.
Which will usher in a world where we can carry on with our lives, no matter what kind of arm we have.
No matter what kind of arm... Netherfaust, wait. That's kind of a fire name, though. Netherfaust?
Discard. Next.
It's all... him just writing about his bug arm is too funny. Jilu quickly flipped through the pages.
Intro to Denigrative Linguistics. Subheading, The Power of Words. Sticks and stones may break their bones, so let's add words to the pile.
So let's add words to the pile? Okay. Is this your song? Evil Nethery Boy Picatulum Netherfaust? Goodbye. Oh my gosh. Hi, Evil Nethery Boy Envy Picatulum. This is so scary. Who is this? I think Gregor cooked. Yeah, I'm sure you... I totally hate you all. Why are you evil? Yeah. What happened? I'm scared.
It's Otis. My credentials include the ability to dress down an opponent so hard that they fall to their knees and beg me to stop.
Okay, I fear I'm an envy Picatulum. Oh my gosh, so silly.
I have plans for application as well. The lesson teaches methods pertaining to disguising compliments and criticisms, and vice versa.
All this seems rather difficult to learn.
I have concluded from my hitherto observations that Shi-chun is an individual of great promise in this field. Wait, that's cute. Faker. We must kill the Nether Faust. This account took me a surprisingly long time to make. You. That's so scary. Yeah. The chat entity of evil Nethery boy Envy Pikachulam. You have a question? What's your question, Shinawo? This will deter who's real and who's fake. Oh, I see. Follow my instructions to a T, and I guarantee you that this cadet shall be able to have the upper hand in any verbal confrontations. I love that she sees promise in Shishun's ability to roast someone. I think that's so cute.
Is this a curriculum to make the best brawler, or the best family hierarch out of me?
Shilu seems quite interested, but Shishun's vehement veto eventually overruled the suggestion. Damn, no, I wanted it.
On Justice, another impressive title. Subheading, Methodologies of Captivating an Entire Room of Preoccupied Audience.
Is this Radia?
Discard.
Oh, it's... okay. It's Donkey. I'm so bad at knowing. I'm not a good get. Oh, on Justice. Obviously, it's Donkey. I might be stupid. You're both fakers. Fie on thee, wherefore?
Next. Praxis of ego splitting concerning inter-mirror conflict between the self and the reflection, and paradoxically fractured theory of...
Sorry, wait. Gonna try to read this all in one breath. Okay.
Praxis of ego splitting concerning inter-mirror conflict between the self and the reflection, and paradoxically fractured theory of idealism in which one attempts to open an unopened door to open the door.
Okay, so that is Isan.
Utterly incomprehensible. Discard. Perhaps Miss Ryoshu's advice.
Okay, I accidentally let her voice drop too low, because now it's...
Perhaps Miss Ryoshu's advice to truncate the lesson title should have been taken in earnest.
Of course.
Survival and exploration. 21 reasons to pay attention when the exploration team leaders giving advice on the upcoming adventure. Case study for 30 horrible mistakes that occurred because the team was distracted during the leader's lecture.
The Silt Current. Oh my gosh. So this is obviously Ishmael.
How to track down a troublemaker who tries to sweep trouble under the rug while the team leader isn't looking. Someone ignored my advice that we should have been moving 2 steps ahead. Finally, I've narrowed them down to 3 culprits.
Ah, wait!
I forgot to take that part out.
And into the shredder it went. When did that paper shredder get here? Oh my gosh. I love Dish. I love this art. Alright, let's throw evil Nether Boy Envy Pikachu into Silk Current. To buy into the oh my god, into the Silk Current evil Nether Boy Pikachu. It was fun while it cute Shilu. Help. They're all so stupid. Yeah.
The art of using yawning as a cover for popping a cookie or 2 in your mouth. Especially useful when getting lectured.
Okay, that's Radia.
If you get good enough at it, you can do that with nuts too.
What was that? What was that, Radia? You can do that with what? With what now? She's adorable. It's unbelievable that we can make Shilu a sinner. Send him into the deepest depths of hell. Let's go. Yeah, she's so cuteness. I love her. I'm so happy we've gone to see her with her little buddy bin. Aw.
Huh. So it was you who made those crunching noises in our last meeting.
What? Nah. Do you take me for an amateur?
The art of social maneuvers. How to let it flow through you.
Is that Mersault?
How to not make things awkward when you walk right into someone. How to not make things awkward when you walk right in on someone bad-mouthing you.
The most important part of this art is to flash a refreshing smile in a way that looks earnest. It helps when you convince yourself that smiling is what brings good fortune. Oh, I see. Yeah. How to let it... I'm so bad at this guessing. Obviously, it's Hong Lu. Let it flow through you. I'm stupid, bro. I might be stupid. Smiles have a way of disarming people, giving them pause and making them hesitate.
I remember that. Big Bro used that technique to confuse a lot of Dagwanyang people who hated him.
Checks out.
I see. This... I can't quite bring myself to throw this into the shredder.
Aw. Let's go! Hong Lu's lesson made it through! 199 and 200 subscribers? Interesting. Interesting. You know, I just saw I have a single sub. Let's go! Look at all these subs.
Next, how to remain in complete stillness for a week until the next command is received.
Okay, I think this is Mersault.
This lesson plan was designed based on Radion's advice that I must prioritize strengths that are unique to myself.
Got it. One singular sub. That's your special sub. Yay! Woo, 200. Do I have... You have 3? Let's go! Your 3 special subs. I don't know what I'm saying. Is it actually 200 now? Let's go! 200! That's actually crazy. That's insane. Okay.
Look, in my defense, I didn't know he considered that to be his unique strength, Kay. Let us consider whether standing in complete stillness for a week is a quality one must seek in the family hierarchy.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for like 210 though. I need to get reasonably past 200, cause like I swear to God, cause it can like people can unsubscribe, right? And then it would go back down, and then it's like super embarrassing to celebrate 200 subscribers. So like we gotta wait a bit longer. I'm sorry. I have to. It has to stay at 200 or more for me to do my push-ups. Because I simply cannot celebrate and then have it drop down. I think it would make me sick. I wonder who your sub is. Oh, they don't have their subscribers public. Fairs, thank you. It'll happen. I've been training, okay?
This one is certainly interesting. What separates bravado from bravery? Jack Shite. Saw it off and grab your weapons.
Yep, always gotta read the full print. Ha, that's my philosophy. Oh, it's my philosophy that reason don't necessarily need to be considered before coming to blows.
Martial prowess is indeed an indispensable part of the family hierarch's qualities, but our focus is not on developing a hierarch of the syndicate. Next, information disparity as a driver of inequitable treatment.
Oh, that's actually the most interesting sounding one so far.
And the application of engineering frameworks.
Huh? Okay, it's kind of losing me, but I'm still on board. He's so proud. He is. He's so... Why is she lose so hot? I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's just... I don't even know, man. She just is. She's fine, if you will.
For systematic resolution in rational self-interest driven societies and Gesellschaft. Is it still going? That was 1/5 of the full title.
Okay, her title is even longer than Isan's apparently. Just cause. They just felt like making her really hot. They couldn't help it. The whole squad had to be hot. Jieshu, Shilu, Shigong, they all had to be hot. It's true.
It seems that the same trouble has hindered both you and I.
Every word in that title was added for its absolute necessity.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh my gosh, these two, they kill me. I love them. They're so funny. After she had gone through the majority of her lesson plans.
Finally. Now that it's over.
Yes, it's finally my turn. Yeah, it's just about 2 hours. Yeah, so this is the last node for today. But we'll try to finish the Intervallo on Wednesday. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
Phew.
Sinclair sighed with the gravitas of someone who's just been bestowed with the most important mission of his life.
Thinking back, even back in school, I used to daydream about becoming a teacher myself. I thought I could be good at it.
Aww. She'd be hotter if she was gutting me using that sword of hers, while my hands sought to inflict nothing but the greatest agony to her, also while my insides spilled out. Anyways, that didn't get filtered. It did not. That's so. You know what? You have a point. Could you get back to me after you listen to that song? Yes, I will let you know when I listen to the song. I will. That's so true though, Nethery boy. Don't, what am I saying? Speak your truth. Speak your truth. That's so cute though. Aww. He thought about being a teacher.
So, I guess you could say that I'm pretty happy to be given an opportunity like this. I call my lesson Theory on Self-Overcoming. We have to accept that everyone stumbles at first, but by always striving to be a better person than I was yesterday.
Hey, but what if I like who I was yesterday more? Interesting. What do you mean, Radia? Girly. Hong Lu plush. Oh yeah, I have to check my pre-order. I keep forgetting to do that. Can't a man just want to fight to the death? Exactly.
That's okay. Everyone has their own unique potential sleeping deep inside. So with everything I've learned and experienced so far, let me teach you. Let me teach you how to not doubt your own capabilities, how to always shoot higher. Hold on, you had me there for a second, but what's up with acting like you're an infinitely more enlightened person than I am? Of course. I've prepared a speaking class where you can learn how to speak with modesty too.
Stop. Wait, why do you kind of eat her up with that? Sinclair ain't listening, yeah. He's like, yeah, now you can also be modest. You guys, you see my caption? Not envy Pikachu Shinao. Oh my gosh, you guys are the same color. You're both orange. Baby's first rage bait. Bro, he ate her up. Do you know that term? It's like he roasted her. He roasted her. He got her.
I never would have imagined Sinclair would be this into it.
Yeah, too bad he's so into it that he's not even listening to what Shichin's saying.
Following that, your company's... it seems that Shilu has completed her review.
I see.
Now, how's everything going, everyone? Class prep going well?
Mein curriculum most is special. Okay, so that's a no? Throw him into the silk current. No. Wait for a moment. That was Sade's impression upon taking a quick glance at Don Quixote, who was sobbing and creating the shredded pieces of her lesson plan in her hands. Let's see what it has to say. Oh, what the envy Pikachu has to say. Well, let's let Sinclair finish. Damn.
Well, it wasn't a complete bust at least. Sinclair's lesson plan survived.
Miss Shigong, Miss Sade, I've prepared a full 30 days worth of lesson plans. Would you like to take a look? But Shigong and Sade weren't looking at the dozens of lesson plans Sinclair presented so proudly before their eyes. They were looking away. You Kid Pumpkin? What the hell? Oh my gosh, the MV Picatulum in chat. Shigon especially was looking away with an unmistakable expression of pity. Oh, what is it?
So he doesn't know. Would you mind explaining this, Shilu?
I could not bring myself to tell him. Apologies. No. What is it? So this young man produced this entire sizable stack of lesson plans, all on his own.
I see. Weakness has found its way into your heart in the face of such earnest effort. I understand.
However, it has been decided that Sinclair will not be participating as one of Shichun's teachers.
What?
What do you mean?
Or should I call you pupil Sinclair to be exact?
Huh?
What?
This has got to be a mistake, right? Isn't Chichun the pupil here?
No, there haven't been any mistakes. My lord has specifically instructed that you are to learn from this as well.
What? What the hell? Same reaction.
What? What?
Oh!
What? Seriously?
You're not that wise, Claire. Help! It's like... I believe his earnest efforts, there's something there, but damn! He really is. I mean, they're like the same age. They both got a lot to learn. This is so cute. Yeah, this art is fine. This isn't right, guys. This isn't right. Aw, now this looks like a proper classroom. I'm obsessed. This is adorable. I mean, if they're 22, they're very much like college aged, basically. Most people these days take at least 5 years in college. It would have felt pretty dang empty with just Shichun sitting there all on her own, don't you think? Besides, I bet Sink's the resident expert on going to schools, right? School was a luxury for me, you know. Damn. Yeah. True, I guess. True. Yeah, maybe. But that doesn't mean I ever wanted to go back to school. You just said you wanted to be a teacher. You both. You should learn to be grateful. I don't dole out my teachings to just anyone.
Don't forget we have to redo the whole lesson plan under their supervision.
Otis, you always get on your soapbox and try to lecture everyone about something after every single battle anyway. And you, Ishmael, you always get hyper-fixated on something. Once you find something interesting, you never stop talking about it for 3 hours, at least. And, oh, he mad. Sinclair mad as fuck, bruh. This is funny. I will ensure that you receive the best education I can provide, Sinclair. Hold on, Yi-sang. I thought we were the underdog duo. Remember during the checkup when I said we got this? We were going to get this together? Ishmael real as fuck for that. She's so OCD coded. Wait, true. Yeah, I love Ishmael. I love those quirks of hers. She's so real. Yo, twin, hop on Fortnite. Hi, Hollow Hexer, welcome. The evaluation painted a twisted picture of the true scale of strength, the sole measure of which erroneously relied entirely on physical might. I shall not hesitate to impart knowledge for those who require education. See, that's the thing, is I'd be like, yes, Yi-sang. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Yi-sang.
Congratulations, my lady. You have found yourself a deskmate, which some may call a bestie, depending on desk placement.
Sorry, a bestie? Who told him this word? Who told Wei to say bestie? This is so funny. Oh, her eyes are so huge. She's so cute.
deskmate, bestie. What the heck does any of that mean? Huh? Jishichun's eyes widened with confusion, as though she just heard those words for the first time in her life.
When I first met her when she was 16, she explained to me that she hadn't attended any school-like institutions. This is par for the course for children of Hongwan who are raised for the purpose of becoming the next family hierarch. The reason being that schools can be a perfect place to assassinate someone.
I guess so. Oh my, have y'all have defeated the Envy Picatulum? Otis is a hag that clings to any relevance. Hell, it's true. It's true, I fear. So, deskmates and besties. Let's go, besties! Sinclair began to explain, seemingly resigned to the fact that he was essentially going back to school for a month with the other sinners as his teachers. That's gotta be awkward as hell. Not your coworkers being your teachers. Like, come on. It really is. Like, I get that he's younger than them, but it's also like, we're coworkers. We're equals, okay? Don't tell Spagoob I breach his containment. Oh my gosh. Spagbob. Spagbob is here. All the alternate identities are out today. Okay. Usually sit next to each other and help one another out. He's a student with her because he did the most school, I guess, so and did it recently, so he can teach her about going to school. Very interesting. My envy picker even dropped the shit. We are leaving Goobo line. She's like such a chud. Stop. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, you know, just you know, some envy picatulums or whatever. I love it when my friends teach me about things, especially the older ones. That's true. I do love learning from my friends. I feel like it'd be cool to do one of those like PowerPoint presentation like days or something. I love learning from my friends. This would be a little awkward. Honestly, I don't think I would mind this though. If I was in Sinclair's shoes, I'd be like, okay. I would be annoyed with people like Otis though. I'd be like, do not talk to me like that. Okay? A bestie might nudge the other awake when they doze off, share their homework with one another if one forgets to do theirs. They usually end up being included in the best memories of each other's school time. Huh. So, not very important at all, huh? I think I got this on my own. I don't need a bestie. So cute. I don't need a bestie.
It may have come a few years late, but I'm moved that my lady finally has a chance at experiencing school.
9-hour node. You want Heathcliff to teach you things all day, and we could take turns teaching things? Right. Teaching things. You and Heathcliff can just learn from each other. See ya, other Shinawo. Hohenheim is trying to replicate perfection. Truth nuke.
Same here. I remember it like yesterday. Shichun would sit and watch other kids walk to school from a distance, tears welling in her eyes.
Ooh. Dude. Shichun saying dude is funny, too. Where are they learning these words? Yeah, I thought it was just one. It's a few of them. Yeah, everyone needs a fucked up envy picatulum.
Oh, that reminds me. One day, out of nowhere, she started saying something about eating from lunchboxes with friends. I haven't a clue as to how or where she even heard about it, but she snuck into the kitchen and...
Wait, don't you guys have lesson plans to write? Come on, hurry up. 30 days are ticking down. We've only got 30 days.
Hung Lu dropping the embarrassing childhood lore of her. Aww. Wei was like, I'm glad she's getting to go to school. Meanwhile, he was doing high show drugs on the streets instead of learning. He was doing high show drugs on the street. Whoa, you hate Hun Lu. The envy Picatulum Spagoob is scary. Whoa, envy Picatulum Spagoob is hardcore. Scary. Hong Lu is so funny. I love that.
Of course. Unfortunately, I have become quite occupied with another task of great importance, assisting Wei with indexing and reviewing various documents that are in critical need of organizing. Thus, I must leave the lesson planning task to you two, Jilu and Miss Sade. Have you any thoughts on this matter?
Slacker. Slacker! Oh my gosh. I love them. I'd bully Heath, but in an affectionate way. Right. I'd never... He's too mean to... Hindley's eye? Oh god. Now that's terrifying. Not Hindley's eye.
What was that? I said nothing.
I love them. Not Slacker. That killed me. I love getting to see Jilu, like, just as a person, you know? That's so fun. Alright, y'all. I do, unfortunately, have to end here. Because... yeah, other things came up. Wait, what the hell is this? Just click on it. What is this? You could self-cess with an envy P.E.K.K.A? Whoa, true. This is it? Okay, well, I left at the perfect spot then, I guess. Alright. I will indeed... Don't do it. Okay, next time we're gonna start with the long node. And then we'll hope for the best. I mean, if it takes 5 hours on Wednesday, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Next stream, we'll do the long node. Maybe finish the Intervallo. If not, though, we can finish it on Friday. All right. Thanks, everyone, for coming. This was a fun... Oh, wait. Sorry, actually, 1 second. 1 second. One more pull. I think one more pull. Everyone's saying bye, though. Ugh. Should I do it? I think we end with a little gamble. Okay. Oh. Okay. We got a flip. Let's go. Come on. No, it's Ishmael. Whatever. What's this? Wait, but this is my first 3-star Ishmael. Okay. Literally, this is my first 3-star Ishmael. Let's go. This Ish is good. You're set for Kanto 9. You lost the 52 times now. Wait, true. This Ish is really good. She's a good one. Let's go. Okay, I'll switch that onto my team. I'm set for Okay. What a great way to end the stream. I mean, I didn't get the Hongler, but at least I finally have an Ishmael that I can use. Now I'm gonna leave for real. All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you all being here. And I'll see you next time. Have a good rest of your days. Bye-bye.